Hi, this is Kim Pinkney and welcome to my channel. I'm just adjusting my audio to make sure that you guys can hear the music that I'm hearing. Awesome. Okay, so I apologize this entire freaking time. I've had my fans going, I've had my AC going, thinking that my desktop audio is going to go ahead and cover all that and mess up. Fool. Okay, so today I'm going to be working on my Nocturnal Emissions. So I listened to myself on live, which is creepy as hell, and but not as creepy as what I'm going to be working on. So, all right. So I'm going to hop right on into it. Just move my phone out the way. Okay. So I need to finish up chapter 1, and I think this part will probably be boring for some. But as I'm going, maybe you guys will be able to pick up a bit of the wonders that is, procreate. Or be swayed from it, one or the other. Be either the nightmare to some, godsend to others. Who knows? Okay, so this scene right here is basically the boss is telling him that he's got a meeting that's coming up, and he needs to, just give him a heads up, give him a congratulations, and he's riding around to his cubicle, and I'm thinking I'm going to have, like, maybe somebody standing somewhere here, or people walking. I should have at least one person walking, or a copy machine or something. Yeah, we'll throw a copy machine in there, but I think the angle is kind of off. Let me go ahead and erase a bit of this, because I don't want the boss to like run into it. There we go. And I think we should have like motivational posters or something like that around. Or at least some sort of decoration. Let's see. Now I'm thinking I want to put something cynical on the back of his wheelchair that kind of shows his personality a bit. Let's see. I've been playing with the idea of putting a slave driver on there, because that's definitely what he'd like to do. And I'd probably, it would be funny if they had like a little cute bunny on the back. Let's see. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's see. We do a kawaii bunny. Oh, since this is like a hive type of thing, because of the building, it's modeled kind of like after a beehive with the little symbols here. I think I want to make like a little dominant bee. Here we go. Just to have a little fun, give a little bit of personality to the character. Let's see. Do I want to do it here? I want to do it bigger. So let me see. have a sacrificial page. Let's see, go new. And this page will be something that, like, little graphics and stuff that I'll be bringing over. I do that every now and then so I don't, like, clutter up the page. So let's see, I want to do a big one. Where is it? There we go. Okay, so I want to do a quick little graphic. I have a cute circle. Let's see, and we'll do, let's see, I'm looking for a pose where someone's holding a whip. So this particular character is Al. This is the boss, and he is all about competition. He doesn't care. He basically, oh yeah, this is tight. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna have a cute little bee. And I've got a cool pose. So I need to stylize the body here. So we have that be that. We'll put that under there. And I'm going to need to also stylize the what is it called? The get the words out, Kim. It's not that hard. Oops, this is on this layer. The video game, not video game. Well, I guess it is a combination video game, pinball game. Clean my lines up. This is one. Get it off of this layer. That way I can move this layer around if I need to. Clear this and do it over. Okay. And I want to get a harder brush. Let me use this one for a second, see if that works. Now if you hold down, you make a shape and you hold it down, you can get a, it'll preform a shape for you. And we'll make it about like that. And then it gives you the option to change the shape a little bit. And do I want to duplicate? Let me see what my B shape is going to be. Okay, let's see. It's like, oops. Okay, and the head is bigger. Nope. Now you can only edit the shape as whatever that is. But I think I want to bring it down to a point. Let's see, and I think I'm going to make it a little smaller, try to make it a little cuter. Give it the little stinger. Let's see, this is one idea. Now, in a beehive, you've got your drones, and you've got your queen bee, and you got your worker bees. Let's see. Bring that up some. I wonder if this will let me. Nope, it won't. I was hoping that would let me kind of work it so that I can round it out, but it's not. So this is cool. Okay. I'm going to erase this part. This is just a little graphic to put on the back of his wheelchair. Let's go ahead and combine these. I want that behind. Little semicircle. Okay, and we'll merge those guys together, and then I want to do little bee hands. And flip that horizontal. And then do a little whip. And we're going to call him the slave driver. Okay, so that's cool. We'll merge those together. I found this interesting pose. Oh yeah, let's see. Okay, so one hand has to hold the whip. Okay, so we have that going on. I meant to put that on another layer, got dandruff. Okay, we'll just leave it alone. And then, let's see, we'll do, this is transparent. So we gotta do the little bee. Here we go. Go ahead and erase a little bit of that. Let's see. Yeah, my biggest thing is I'm always on the wrong layer. Or I have a tendency of being on the wrong layer. I want that on a different layer. Actually, yeah. Let's see. Come on, legs. Something cute. Duplicate. Hit the select, flip horizontal, Now I gotta decide what kind of face I want it to make. Do I want it to be happy? I wanted to use that, what is it called? Okay, let me try this one. Oops, go back. Okay, oops. Flip horizontal, make sure we connect. It's hard to tell. Good enough, it don't work. Okay. And let's see, let's do the face. We'll merge all these guys together. I want him to be kind of like passive aggressive. If you hold it down too long, it'll make a straight line. It's like you meant to do that, right? Okay, so I got that. Flip horizontal. Let's see, so we'll give it the now I'm trying to, see, I think I'm going to do a, see if I can find, in fact, I want, you see, I want a caption on there that says, oops, let me do an angry mood, to make him look cute. See, I'm looking up Hawaii expression. Let's see. I want to find a really cute one for either angry or because I don't want them to be feel threatened, but I want them to feel threatened, kind of thing. Let's see. Let me see. This is what I'm looking at. I kind of like the dollar sign one because that's what he's talking about. It's like, I want, let's see. But I want him to look kind of stern, but cute. Because, let's see. I was thinking about, this is where his, like, what I'd like to put on the back, but we can't have that. HR says no. So I want to have something cute, but like angry. Ah, there we go. There we go. Perfect. This is from freepick.com, and this is the expression. So it's like two semicircles, and that with perfect. Okay, let's see if we can recreate our own. Cute. Let's see. Yeah. wonder, nah. I was thinking I could take this part off and just put it on the other side. That's almost cute, because I don't want to be exact. Okay, and then hit the tap button right there, and flip it horizontal. That's cute. Give it a bit of a distance. Well, this one had it moderately close, so like right here. It was completely filled in. Let's see if I can fill it in. Let's get it right here. And we'll merge these guys together. And then, let's see, we'll do, whoops, come on, you. And because he's looking downwards, oh, that was cute. So do this again. There we go. Just had to move it over to the side. So like if you want to fill it in, like say I've got merge these guys together. And I want to just get this mouth right here, this red in the tongue. Let's go ahead and select red. Bring that over. You can adjust your color fill. See, now I need like yellow. I think that's the colors that I use. Yeah, yellow and black. So use that color here. This would be awesome for a friend of mine. He says this line all the frickin' time. And this would probably be good for Boss's Day too. Oh, I forgot the little kawaii figures here. Let's give it its own layer, just in case I screw up. Oops. Do it. Semicircle. There we go. We don't have to edit it here, but let's see. Oops. If you hold down the little color here, you can get the last color that you did. And to fill, you just drag it over, and to make sure that it's filling it all the way, you just move it until you don't see any lines around. Because sometimes if you don't fill it enough, it'll have like the little white line there. Let's see. And I think I want it just a little smaller. There we go. And then we'll duplicate it. And we'll drag it. There we go. Passive aggressive enough. Let's see. I think the body's just a little too fat. Let's see. Maybe a little too intimidating. Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so we'll make this layer. I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. Okay, so yellow. Oh, wrong layer. Let's merge everybody. Oh God, why did they do this to me? This music sucks. Okay, hold on. It's not appropriate. Well, maybe it is appropriate because it's silly. Yeah, why not? We'll keep it. There we go. We got yellow head. Just bring it on over. We really should have put the whip on a different layer. There we go. There we go. Okay. I haven't decided what color I wanted to do the hands. Let me see, do I want to do them yellow or do I want to do them black? Probably black. Yeah, we'll do them black. Oh, that's cute. Wrong layer. It's not closed up. Maybe I need to make the whip a little longer or a little thicker. And this is what I was talking about with the, if the threshold's not that high, it'll leave a little bit of light around. So I'm thinking maybe I'll change the width maybe to red. Oh yeah. Try to decide how I want to fill the wings with. We'll do it with white and blue. Let's see. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Okay, so I'm going to make a selection, and I want to use a blue. And duplicate that, flip horizontal. Down beneath the B. Oh, but then again, if I do that, then we won't see it. Let's see. This one here. You bring it down some. just kind of feather out the edges. We got the soft brush going. It's on its own layer, so I'm not worried about hitting the yellow. I'll just kind of soften it in there. Not erase anything on the outside there. Just kind of drag it down, and that's what the smudge does. It just kind of smears it in the direction that you need it to go. And you can drag it pretty far. Take this down a notch. Since it is on its own layer, kind of cool. It changed the color of the layer above it. Made green, yellow and blue made green. Make sure there's nothing here. And then on this layer, I just kind of, oops. I'm going to smudge this so that it is covering up that black there. Alright. And I think what I can do is, since I went ham on the other blue, I'm going to do that on this side. Got my smudge tool, that should be on the right layer, and I'm just going to drag this around to the other part of the wing here. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of monsters in this. You know, and I kind of like the effect of that blue around the edge here. So I think I'll recreate that. Shady. Yeah, I like that blue around that edge here, so I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of that blue here. Oops, there's no blue there, so let's put some there. Just do a little hard right there, a little hard right there. Now, for this particular thing, I'm just kind of fade it so that it looks like it's like I meant to do that. Just kind of soften it. So it kind of looks like it's reflecting a bit. Nice. So I think what I want to do is add a little bit of brown or an adjustment layer. Let's see. So we'll do this. We'll select. It doesn't have to be perfect on the first go round. And we'll fill that with black. Let's see. On that same layer. Now this layer here, I'm going to do kind of like a, and I might keep it, I might not. We'll see. I just want to add to this. Almost looks like carton. And I'm going to make this the linear burn, and I'm going to drop the opacity. There we trying to decide if I want to just keep it here or if I want to do it in another place. Okay, I'm going to deselect it. And then while I'm still on the same layer, I'm going to kind of soften that edge. Just a little. There we go. And then I'm going to do the same thing down here. I'm going to kind of add, oops, change my brush to a soft brush. And I'm just going to add like a little soft tone here. It could be a bit much. Let me see, so I'll just erase a little bit of that. I just want to kind of give the bee a little bit of a roundness to him. Okay. A little subtle. And then maybe a highlight. Go ahead and do that. And white. We need this to be bright. And then I'm going to take a smudge. Oops, I bet I'm on the wrong layer. Yep. And just kind of soften it. Erase a little bit. Just kind of soften the edges. And then I'll drop the opacity a bit so it's not like glaringly yellow. Alright. I think just to be, oops, gotta be careful with smudges. Alright, there's our happy bee, and then I want to put some text that says, and we'll also change the font, so we'll bring it down here. I don't want excuses, I want results. Let's see. We'll capitalize every other letter. And if you need if you need to, you can hold down the arrow key here that's under on the keyboard. I'm going to hold that down. The W. I don't want excuses. I. Oops. Capitalize W. Excuses, I want results. But I'm going to change the font because we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Let's see. I think every time we see the boss, it should change to something else. Like today is I don't want excuses, I want results. And then the next one should be like every day is boss's day. Let's see. A cute font. I should make that red. Okay, and I need to make this, something about that whip. It needs to stand out more. What can I do to you? Hey Julie, how you doing? Oh yeah, of course. This reminds me of a friend of mine, the one that helped me with the theme. Let's see. Now that I can't see the whip, let's see. We'll do this. Oops. Cancel. Bring this over here. We'll merge this down. And I apologize. I thought I had music playing, and there's like there was no music playing for like 40 videos. It drives me freaking insane. Because I thought there was music playing. Oh. Shucky ducky. Can't win, child. Okay, so on this one here, I'm going to put the whip. I think I'll make it red. Just to go with the mouth here. I'll change it to... I wonder if I've got a texture that would look great. Looking jagged or something like that. Let's see. I don't think any of these would look great jagged. We'll just use this one. Let's see. So it almost looks like a highlight where the black was. There we go. Yeah, my buddy, he always uses this line. I'll tell him something, he's like, well, I don't want excuses, I want results. Good. Okay, so I want to bring these in closer together. And let's see. There we go. Should put this on a shirt for him. I think I'm gonna share this. Hold up. Yeah, I should put. Damn it! I don't want excuses for results. That's what I should put. Hold up. Let's see. We'll do another text box. We go to here. You go to add, and I'm gonna hold this down so I have all caps. And let me select this real quick. I should have just pulled it off. being a bear. There we go. Damn it, I don't want excuses, I want results. Reminds you of Ian. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on Instagram. Let's see, this is a friend of mine. He totally uses this, and this would make his day. Let's see, so let me see, we can share it. So whenever you want to share, just go to share. It can go right to Instagram if you want, but I'm just going to do it as a JPEG for now. And then I'm going to put it on my, I could do it right to Instagram. I'm going to just go ahead and save it for now. And then I'll send it to my friend. Okay, so let's go ahead and, let's see, I could flatten the ears, but I don't want to flatten. I think I just want to, yeah, I can flatten it for now. And copy it. And then I can always undo. And then go to my gallery and put it where I want to put it, which is right here. And then just hit add, paste, and then we'll just bring it on down. Oh, you know what? Shoot, I screwed up. Let me see. I want it to be transparent. So to do that, get rid of that damn background. Oops, not get rid of that. Oh, is it all merged down? Damn. I didn't realize I merged it down to the white layer. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, so let's go back. That sucks. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted it on the transparent. Let's see. But then again, I can make it black because I wanted to make his... Let's see. Let me go back. Let's see. And just squeak it on down. And then we'll warp it, or distort it rather. Put it on the back here. And then I'll just go ahead and erase a little bit of it. So if they're reading, if anybody's reading my comic, they'll have to be like, what? This is, damn it, I don't want excuses, I want results. Let's see. Nah, I'll just leave it. I'm happy. And let's see. Oh, and I made this character. Oh yeah, it was. Hey Tadded, how you doing? And howdy Julie, it's good to see you guys. Alright, so we got that going on. And this is Derek's cubicle. All that for that part. Okay, I'm trying to think, what else would we have in an office environment? And I think my wall is a little wonky. I decided to use the perspective grid. Oops. Still can't draw buildings, but see, this is supposed to be slightly angled because it is a window. I'm not going to fuss with those because I'm going to probably blur it out anyway. Okay, so something here. Maybe a plant or a sculpture. Let's see, something bee-like, something bees would like. You know, one of my recurring themes are roses, but that's going to be inside his cubicle. Roses, monsters, just things that you keep seeing. Let me see, what else do I have? What is another thing? I don't have to think about it right now. Okay, so we'll have him peep in. We'll have, so this is like the boss popping in, and I'm using Mel as a source image or inspiration. So let me get his pose here. It's going to be awkward as hell. Let's see. Let's see. But if he turns his wheelchair, and I put him in a wheelchair, because you know, like when you go black, you're gonna need a wheelchair. Stupid expression. Okay, let me see. I need to put him on his own layer. But actually, I'll just keep that. And that is a little high for him. Let's see. Actually, he doesn't have to turn all the way around. This will be the cubicle barrier. Let's see, he's a distance away. You can do the knock knock like this. And we'll say that he's the only one that he knocks for. Everybody else, he just pops up. I wanted to show that, like, even if you're in a wheelchair, you can still be an alpha wolf. Yeah, those were pretty creepy songs, and it seemed to work pretty well. Okay, so something game-like. We ought to have like The Legend of Zelda somewhere. Um, let's see, this one right here. I wanted to use the. Let's see, this is his roses that he brought in, which I'm going to steal from the first. Because who wants to draw roses all morning? Let's see, we'll just grab these guys right here. I just wish you understood the gravity, but you got low sinners. I guess it's better just to live it and forget it than to live it and remember. I've been wasting my time. Let's see, and copy and paste. I don't know why I can't get you out my copy. Mind. I'm so lost, where do I go? I was in a chase, caught a flat on road. It was all love, X no O. I was feeling rich, but we turned out broke. North Pole, life so cold. Paste down here. To the stove, you were bad. News all kind, no pro. We grew apart fast. I guess we was ripping what we sold. I guess we was unequally yoked. Guess if we was putting on the show. Okay. Guess we should have tried to take it slow. Guess I let my feelings take control. Now I need a vase, something game-like. I was thinking I was going to use the. Let's see, what would look good? It was back in late December when I did it. I just wish I could forget it. Like a gamer type of thing. I'm thinking, like either like a popular game like Legend of Zelda or Far Cry, something iconic that's always in the game. Like I'm trying to think what. Yeah, I think I'll use Zelda. We'll give it like a Triforce type of. Let's see. Or like a Triforce type of planter. Oops. I want to fix these lines. Come on, Ken. Back it up, homeboy. Never want to back it up. So maybe it's just, oh, it crashed. I asked too much of it. And it all disappeared. Isn't that cute? Okay, let's see. I better not have another update. That was bullshit. Okay, there we go. And so we'll have it like all those flowers. I wonder if it's to let me taste. Oh, let's see. Wait a minute. Hello. These fat flowers over here. Okay, and then we'll just do it like a. Ooh, you know, I could do Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, where it had like the Millennium Puzzle type of thing. Let me see if I can find that. That would be cool. Like, why? Lily's not using it anymore. Ooh. Oh, but it's upside down. This is what it looks like. And it's upside down. Oh, you know what would be funny if I had it like this. So there's that, and then I can have it upside down, kind of, sort of, with the symbol. It would have to be on its side. What she said. I see. There it is on its side here. Or even better here. Oops. Okay, so it is upside down. Okay, you can see what it would look like if it was. Okay, so here's that on its side. Do something that resembles it. That'd be fun. Try for it to be too easy. I can't see my chat. I followed and I can't see my chat. Now this is the crazy music that I was talking about it. Nobody could hear. Okay, let's see. So the top part belongs like this. It's not quite going to be accurate. I'm trying to draw it at a different angle. Let me see. I don't know. I need to turn it on its side. Let's see. Try to find a decent one. This realistic one is not too bad. He's absolutely nuts. Okay. I don't care. Let's see. Spending too much time on this. Alright. There we go. And let's see, we'll just do some random crap on this one. because it's supposed to be like a puzzle. Alright. Good enough for government work. Like a giant cheap keychain or something like that. Why you not erased? Oh, there it is. Works. Why is this thing so huge? There we go. Alright, good enough for government work. Let's see, we gotta have a little table. He likes the rah. You know, this music would have been badass for when I was doing the. Oh, is he here? Cool. Because I'm going to be working on the monsters in a sec. Because I need to finish up chapter 1, and I'm going to set it up so that in the first chapter, because I need enough, I need at least 30 panels, and I found that with what I've got, I've only got 23. So I'm going to take a bit of what I would have put in like chapter 2 or 3. I think it looks better with him leaning in. And then maybe gripping up here. Okay, so I need to find a picture of dear Nell. Like this. Not like this, but his face in at least this position. I need to bring his head back a little bit. You know, it'd be funny if he was wearing a kilt while he's riding around in his wheelchair telling everybody to get to work. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Get to my source images. What can I do for you? Don't need this one. Don't need this one. Gotta close a few of my little, a few of my windows here, which is virtually all of them because they all had to do with the bee. Let's see. Oh, there they are. Okay, so I'm trying to remember which. I've got like 3 Google Slides worth of source images of different people, places, images of not clothing so much, but now this is going to lead into crap, what was that other one? That one I did where the girl comes in and is a menace. I'm trying to find my source images for the people. It's way at the bottom. Oop, too far. Okay. Well, see, I don't quite have a picture of and I'm thinking I'm using the Lethal Weapon version of Mel Gibson. Let's see. Go ahead and erase this. See, I don't like this brush. We use the soft brush. It just seems like a little hard, little too dark. Okay. It's like all the pictures that I have is, he's frowning. Maybe that's his, resting bitch face or something like that. Oops. It's no fun because nobody can, there's no stiff breezes inside the building. See, I'm not able to get the fine lines I want because I'm too small. there's a difference between these two brushes, definitely. One of them is definitely a little harder than the other. Just too hard on yourself. I'm just trying to soften these edges here. Maybe use a little bit of their shadows. Drag them around. Yeah, this is all just playing random music on the site under the Frantic, and let's see, I can't hear it now. There we go. It's all like soft. Oops. Let's see, hair, beautiful hair. Too much faux head. See, his hairline's about like right here. Let's see, I wanted to, oops, no unibrow. I wanted to kind of arch his eyebrows up a little bit. Let's see. Go back to that. Bring that down. Yeah, Tatted Hearts is going to say it looks like one of those, what was that chick yesterday? Like one of them Cyrus chicks. Alright, so what I'm basically trying to do is just get a little bit of a skin tone going. That way I get some contours. Just kind of soften his face, make it resemble the character. And I'm trying to decide if I want him to say something, you know, with his mouth open. Well, of course you'd say something with your mouth open. But if I want him to, if I want to draw him with his mouth open, or if I want to kind of, I'm going to draw him with his mouth open because he's speaking. I'm going to give him like a 5 o'clock shadow. Under a touch-up. Give the razor stubble. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning, he's got 5 o'clock shadow. Oops. Favorites. Perfect. Alright. Let's see, we'll soften up some of these edges here. Yeah, this is I think this is one of those other growly music. spaced in between. This is just the instrumental version of it. Okay, I'm not going to put too much detail in. There we go. Not too much, just enough to get it. Okay, good enough for government work, just for now. I'll have to probably touch it up after my daughter does her thing. I always forget the forehead. A little bit of shadow there. Just kind of okay, let's see. Crap. His eyes are opened just a little too much. Plus they're a bit of a distance away from each other. Yeah. Sliding. It's about right here. And a little lower. I don't know. I need to find a. I'm trying to. I'm like, one side of his face looks like he's pissed, and the other side is. I'm trying to make him look like, hey, it's okay to come in. He's not in the middle of a phone call. So I'd probably love to draw that wonderful kilt. The only thing is that this is a family type of thing. This like family, all these women getting assaulted by these monsters. Family, real functional family there. Yeah, I can only show so much. And so far, I think I'm the worst that's going to be showing up on this thing, because I started reading more of the competition. And mine is going to be the worst. As far as, the content. I saw one that would have been really cool if they drew better. Like the heads were like way too big, like kind of like this. Way too big. They had like a lot of detail, but it's just slightly out of proportion. It was called Shrapnel Girl. And I'm like, oh, sweet. It was kind of like a fantasy realm. Like a good one. Okay. Just kind of straighten up these lines. And one of the characters that I liked kind of reminded me of Trump, only it was a shark. So I guess there'll be like some professional courtesy up in there. This looks like shit. You know how hard it is to find people in wheelchairs at the right angle? This head is like too big. Get it to go smaller. Kind of hide a little bit of his face behind the wall here. I don't know. I gotta find a better picture, but good enough for them to work. His legs look kind of funky. I should put something on them. Let's see. When my boss walked around, what did he carry? I'll put a briefcase or something like that on it. Maybe a file. Which means I gotta do the same thing to the other layer, panel above. And notice he has no handles, because nobody pushes him around. Should have tape to it. Damn, no excuses, I want results. Okay. Alright. And then we'll throw our boy here. Okay, I want to hurry up and get to those ladies so that you can help me with the monsters. And you guys can help me with the suggestions of the monsters. They just do branding on their chairs too. See, I was going to have him greet him, but we're having doing something on the computer here. Should put a code rack or something like that here too. I'm wondering if I should tilt his wheelchair. Let's see. Maybe that. Not 3D, but I'll do what it's got to do. Downside of drawing on the wrong layer. Gotta get an office chair. So he's having typing or something like that. We have some good sized monitors. So he's got like 3 monitors because they expect him to do twice as much work. 3 times as much work. And he does. Okay, and that wheel needs to turn too. At least. What? Oh, that's just the circle. Keep forgetting that I can hit clear and you clear the selection. It won't erase anything, just clear whatever I selected. Okay, so I wanted to hit that, and that'll help me distort it or warp it. And then maybe, let's see, reset. We'll do distort. I'm trying to think. There we go. Good enough for government work. Okay. Still have him kind of lean over his legs here. Alright, good enough for government work. So now he's about to render some bad news to our boy. Let's see all these guys together. Okay, and this is one scene away from this scene right here. So I'll play with that tonight. But in the meantime, while I have Julie and Ian with us, I want to work on this monster here. I didn't want to do it alone because, you know, monstering is so much fun together. Okay, so, and there's another part that I need to finish tonight, doing a little bit more shadows and stuff like that on the ladies, cleaning up their lines, and then, so he says he has no problem getting women, and it always ends up the same, which is like this. Okay, so what I was thinking of was, adding each monster to be kind of like a personal sin. So, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I have 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've already got a monster silencing this chick, so maybe she talks too much. Let's see, Ian, you weren't here with us, I don't think, yesterday. Julie was with us, I think. I can't remember if Julie was with us. I know Tatted Hearts was with me. And I started working on this one here, in case you weren't with us. This monster here is where he's basically saying he closes deals for every woman that goes through this shit. Let me see. Do I want to delete that? I'll just be it for now. He closes deals, and these are the deals, you know, it's like in deals and then promotions, and one of the things that I couldn't tell, like I wanted to say, like, I couldn't tell if my best client, this is one of the deals that he seemed to embrace, is his personal monster, and that is what we were working on yesterday. Tatted Hearts would give me a few commentaries of what things kind of look like. Oops, that's not helping. I wanted the zombie skin. I just wanted to throw a hint more so we can see the texture of the skin. There we go. Just a little more. because, you know, highlights and stuff. So that's what's going on. It's like these are supposed to be snake eyes of some sort. I can't remember what snake that was, on the knuckles, and just kind of like gnarly fingers, and then it comes back over, wrapping around his wrist here like a tentacle. And then, you know, we've got slime going on it as well. So, and it's got its own like little it's got its own little jacket. So it's like, I guess his is kind of like greed or something. Sorry, I need to get back to the ladies here. Okay, so alright, so I have them as a montage here. So I have one that has a big mouth. Let's see, I want another one to represent lust and greed, or lust and but I want to show it like either a hand or a tentacle, or oh, see, that's one of the things. It's hard to tell what's going on. Okay, hold up. Thank you. Thanks, Julie. Okay, so let me do this. My beast here. Yeah, this music here is all like random. It's all under one particular theme, which was the theme? Like busy and frantic. This one here was new dentist. I'm gonna see if I can change it here to something that will fit what we've got. Yeah, everything here is busy and frantic. This is icky. Okay, so there was one that was like, let's go to metal. Because I want to have that angry, dark feeling, because that's what, let's see if this is it. Let me know if this is the beast. And if you could still hear me over it. This category is metal. Now, do you like the metal or the rock? Because I think the metal does really well for the, like, craziness of the pen. Let's see, something about lust. Because lust is a big one for this. Oh, how about a mouth? Let's see. But we gotta have, I want like a crazy tongue. Let's see. Let's see. I want to have like a monster mouth, but it doing kind of like that sexy lick or something like that. Let's see, and I got a lot of room here. But I want to put a text box here. So I guess a tentacle would probably work best. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Let me get back to my monsters here. would, yeah, let's do some tentacles. Just have it kind of writhing around people. Because I was having Monster Eye, like right here, looking over his shoulder while he's looking for the next woman. And yeah, so we'll do that. Let's see. It was clouds. I'm just kind of taking up some of the slack here. Now I had this idea where I wanted to make like the monster claw, kind of hanging off this one lady's jaw here. Whoops. Okay, so like on this layer. Well, you know, in America, we love that amateur shit. Let's see. Okay. Let's see, I'm gonna have But was this the kind of music that you guys were that you guys kind of liked? Because it works really well with drawing monsters, because it's so disturbing. Okay. Let's see. I want to do a claw, like something like it's forming. This brush is so harsh, almost phallic-y. And we'll use touch-ups. Oops, bring that down some. Just kind of give it a texture, so once it solidifies a bit. Ouch. Scratching myself. Oh, that's pretty tight. Favorites. I'm going to change it back to soft brush for a sec, just to soften up. Okay, I'm not on her layer. There they are. I just wanted to kind of like pull her mouth open. Let's see. And I was thinking about putting like little hands, like wrapping around. Ooh, I don't like that. Let's see. Is this brush too hard? Okay. Okay, so it's a lot of work. There we go. Okay, just want to kind of soften. I think I'm on the wrong layer anyway. Yeah, I am. God, dandruff. I keep slipping. See, when you're drawing on paper, you don't have to worry about what layer you're on. So I have like little demonic hands, but I want them like the black hands that were like crap. I'm trying to get this to look like a hand or a claw that's gripping her. But I need it smaller. Just turn that into a claw so it doesn't look like a big penis going into her mouth. Not that it's a bad thing. When I was on Facebook, somebody said something about there was an article about they found the coronavirus in semen. As you see, there's a whole nother reason why you shouldn't swallow. Okay, let's see. I have to come up with a whole other layer here. There we go. This all sounds the same. It's like clearly Kim. Let's see, we'll have it touch her tongue. So she could be gluttony. Just eat it, eat it. Okay, we need a texture. Ooh, that looks icky. This is, oops. Ooh, yeah, I kind of like that. What was that called? Campania? That might be a really good one for the tongue. Let me see. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm doing little hands going around. I wonder if I can get that small. Ew, no. just for giggles. That's a weird, looks weird. Okay, maybe not campagna. That does look kind of diseasey. Let's see. But that's such a harsh. I'm gonna have to play with that brush. Okay, different brush. This honey eater. Honey eater. Ew, that's ugly. But then again, no, that's too textury. Let's see, how about, what is myrtle? Road skid marks. Okay, how about, it wasn't under texture, it must have been under, Dove Lake was good. That's a decent one. Nice and wholesome. Okay. I'll put the monster ridges here. So I want it to feel like it's made up of hands. Gonna have me growling. You should have some grabbing her hair. We need another. A little bit bigger. Let's make it a little bit more stiff here. Let's see, do I want to grab it like that? Yeah. Okay, so I need, let's see. Let's see, we'll texture it with, yeah, Dove Lake. We'll do a little bit of Dove Lake. We'll bring it down. Why is it so brown? Oh, duh. It's smearing it. It's not putting it around. And this is, okay, it's like too cloudy. There was another one that we used. It was, I think, was it in the water? No, it was. Ooh, let's see what Sticks does. Let's try Sticks, but with gray. Just a little random. I need black. Ooh, let's see what Little Pine does. Ooh, not so little. I can't really see anything when it's this close. Okay, stop worrying about that. Okay, now this one, I kind of wanted it to look like it was... Oh, look, we can do hands coming out. That's another one. I got a lot of hands, though. You can't really tell what's going on. No, it wasn't that one. It was zombie skin. And we'll turn that white. That way we can give this an actual hand. We'll give the man a hand. I want it like coming over her shoulder and try to just grabbing her like right here. Grabbing by the coochie is a Trump thing. We're not a Trump supporter. Okay, and we'll bring that down some. And just kind of use that to define the hand. And then we're going to have the little hands. Should have an eye here. Yeah, because I figured I wasn't going to have as many monsters. I think once I get to... Oh yeah, I should have more monsters a little bit later. Let's see, cat eye maybe? And I can't decide if I want to have... Yeah, I'll probably have monsters at the last bit too. Let's see. Don't want this to look like a nipple. We want it to look like an eye. See. So what did you do on your first date? Well, he took me to his house and his personal monster just ravaged me. Let's see, we'll throw a little bit of this in here. And I want to give it more of a glassy look, so throw a little bit of white underneath. There's a texture. It's kind of hard to see with just pixels, but once we zoom out, let's see what it looks like. Not too bad. I'll give it a little bit of texture around the edges. And just kind of, oops, not that one. I gotta get rid of that brush. You're doo-doo when you're small. Let's see. Was industrial. Industrial's cool. Okay, Twisted Tree, Twisted Tree. Twisted is my music. So we'll have the getting busy music when it's not so... Ooh, I don't like that. I want to smooth that little area out where the eye is. It's not smoothing. That's making it darker. There we go. Okay, let's see, what brush is this? Cool. So we'll have like little hands gripping. Okay, so what do you show? How do you show lust without having the penis? Yeah, we'll see if we can do an actual penetration. I know that the eye is definitely checking this out. It's like, I like it. Okay. But everybody else should get a little. Ooh, a claw. We put a claw here. Right here. You just kind of like have it kind of form right here. Let's see. Okay, so we were using zombie skin. Let me bring that down some, because I don't want this really between zombie skin and what's it called? There's another one that I use. The textures, the other textures. Let's see. Yeah, pretty disturbing. But it is supposed to be a mind-bending thing, and if I can get these guys to be mind-bended, I would have done my job. Just kind of white. Why you know? Are we not on? We're above her layer. Everything I'm using is not dark enough. That's okay. I figure it out. We'll use concrete block for the nail. There we go. Nice. That should give it a nice texture, and then we'll use a little bit of gray. We'll keep it a little bit blunt for her pleasure. Let's see, and we need nice highlights. Ooh, let's try, Wasteland. Let's try Wasteland. Let's make that smaller. Just something to give it a nice, different texture. Icky, disturbing, definitely not soft. Let's see. Alright, so you guys, are you able to still hear me over the monster music? Or do I need to turn it down just a smidge more? I'll turn it down just a little smidge more. Okay, so there we are. I just want everybody to have a little bit of darkness on them. Let's see. We'll throw and we'll just kind of have it all lead back to him. We need a cloud. And not cloud. Gotta tap it twice. Let's see. You know, it'd be funny. Have a little mouth on top of her head, like it's sucking on her head. Which brush is that? We'll use zombie skin. Well, but first we have to have the cloud. Maybe have like a little tongue. Let's see. Make that a little smaller. And you know what comes with tongues. Ooh, let's give it a cat's mouth. So it kind of like splits. Death by demon cats. Let's see, and we'll use Twisted Tree probably looks best when it's big. Okay, here we go. Alright, come back to my crowd favorite, Zombie Skin. I must be just like way too zoomed in. There we go. Texture me. I don't see texture. And it is zombie skin. Okay. Let's do oil pastel instead. Okay, we'll just kind of smooth it with a little zombie. Have that be the highlight. See, I like rock when it's kind of like this. But the definitely is an acquired taste. It's like demon coffee. I'll be damned, it tastes pretty good. That's what I should put on there. I should make like if this was only a series, you know, it's just like would definitely use something like that. Different flavors of coffee, like Triumph, where you feel like you just bested a foe. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can speed this up a little bit. Okay, I want to put a bit of a texture on here. I want to use one of those ones that kind of look roundish, like that one that we had come across. It was under touch-ups. Rough Skin makes a pretty good tongue. Let's do that one. And I pretty much isolated it so I can still keep the big texture of the bigger brush, so we can see more texture. Maybe that's the trick. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful tongue. just going to kind of smooth it out. Oops. You. I need you. I choose you, Pikachu. I just wish I had a way to like keep like special brushes, the ones that I commonly use, just like in one area. So I can just tap it and go. Tap and go. That's what he said. Let's see. I'll throw a little bit more. Oops. Maybe a harder brush for this. And just, oops, it's not hard enough. Not hard enough. Just want to do, there we go. Okay, so let's see. We'll need a, let me see how we are so far. So there's going to be a lot of text here. I think it all should come around from this eye here. I was looking over his shoulder. I don't know what to do with old girl here. It's just mouth. And maybe a texture inside the cloud. He just wants a hug. Okay, alright. Good enough for government work. Okay, alright. Let's select. Crap, I can't believe I've used up all that time on some mundane stuff. Oops. Okay, let's use... That looks nice and bumpy. I wonder if I can make it, let's see if I bring it down some, I can define it more. And then I can kind of soften. Okay. Give it more shadow here. So like the defined areas, the defined edges. Let's see, we'll just kind of bring it down some. More drool, more drool. Cure. We need to put more drool down. First I need a shadow. Right here. That way that tongue really sticks out. Sticks out. Okay, let's do a little drool here. I'll commit to these layers. Okay, so I just want to make sure I didn't lose anything before I do that. Hold up. Okay, so that's a good layer. Leave that alone. These layers. Ooh. Something happened. I have white on this layer here. I think I meant to do that though. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, I did mean to do that. Okay, so this is cool. This layer has to come here. And this layer has to come here. You know, before I do that, shoot, something disappeared. Okay, hold up. Turn them on. That's one of the things, is that if you have layers that are not showing, they will disappear if you try to merge them together. So those guys are cool. Let me see. I've got some white here. I don't know what it's changing, but I'll merge it anyway. Okay, so we should have 3 layers. The main layer, this one, and this one with the hands. Excellent. All right. All right. Not a bad first episode. And this will be the conclusion of this episode. But I think I'll probably just add some more stuff off screen. I've got tomorrow off, so I'll have a longer stream of me working. Let's see, it's 6:30, so I'm going to add some drool to old girl here. Because we've got tongue, yo, we've got tongue. Let's see, so put it on another layer. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some nice fat drippy. Ooh, let's go into water. Now these really help to make like scabs. It was really awesome. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. It's on its own layer, so I should be able to manipulate it pretty well. Let's see. Ew, this one's gonna fall into her mouth. Alright, it'll make smaller ones. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to throw like maybe a light color, or maybe a gray on top. Just to kind of give it a little something, and we'll even move them. did not create another layer. Damn it. That's alright. Throw some white on there too. Oops. So you select the layer and immediately go to your brush. Okay, and I think what I want to do is create another layer, and then I'm going to use black and then move this layer above. Okay, that should be black, and then I'm going to move that layer. And I'm wondering, let's see, we'll do linear burn. It will drop the opacity a bit. And then, let's see, I wonder, I think that selects both. Okay. Then we'll come over here and then we'll liquefy it. We'll push these things around. Let's see if we can twirl a little bit. Push. Make this a little smaller. So sploogey. Ew. Okay. Let's see, I'm gonna break some of it up. Come on, twirl, damn you. Not quite the female Clive Barker, but we're working on it. Come down, baby, come down. We'll use push. Push it, push it, push it. And we'll make it this one a little transparent. Oops, and we'll make this one a little bit more transparent. And then we'll do a little bit of creative erasing. Let's see. And let's erase with a texture. Something, oh yeah, industrial. Let's erase with wasteland. Let's see what that gives us. We'll bring that down some. So it should give it like a jagged edge. Oh, should I merge them? See, I don't see anything with this one, so I'm going to erase this one completely. Oops. Oh, it didn't erase with the jagged edge. Okay, fine, be that way. Just get on the right layer then. Okay, that's white. I think I liked it before. Oh. Down some. Let's see. You know, I'm half tempted to just leave this black and white so I can just get this shit uploaded, but I know it looks so much better in color. Let's see, we need to have some rivulets coming down. Let's see, let's do this. Merge those guys together. And merge those together. So we need more drool. Make another layer. We'll use the water brush. See if we can do some mad splashes. And then we'll just kind of oops, it's wrong color. I like how it's just like random where it falls. And then we'll just go ahead and liquefy. And see if we can get it to come down. Twirl it just a little. And then push. Let's see, we'll twirl this. So it's just kind of random falling off the tongue. Push it. And we'll just kind of erase a little bit of it. Oops. Funny if she made like drool bubbles or something like that. Okay. Like this splash is coming in the wrong direction. Needs to be in the other direction. Or, let's see. Let's see, we'll bring it around. So like it just licked going that way. Let's see if we can make it orbit some. Okay, and we'll duplicate it, select it, and we'll do black. I don't know if that's gonna fill. Just kind of, what's the word? Drop the opacity on it. So it's almost like it caught it in mid splooge. Not too bad. Kind of like it. Alright. Merge. Let's merge these guys together. Okay. I get other tongues here somewhere. There we go. Let's see, let's use industrial rusted decay. And then we'll use a little bit of the dark. Okay, and then this is going to be hell for my daughter to color. I can see it now. Okay. She wanted to do spot color, so I can do like spot red or, but she says like, so it's like a dreamlike type of state. Black and white makes sense with the attacks. And I want this eye to look like it's, if this was animated, I would want this eye to look at his cell phone, then look at him, then look at the cell phone. And whenever he comes across somebody, if the eye says no, then his thumb would move. That would be funny. Okay, alright. I just wanted, I like how this lady is like super white because she stands out against the darkness. But I don't know. I feel like she needs something. I'll leave her alone. We'll just define her eyes a little bit better. It's just so tiny. Stop whining. I'm greeting again. Okay, I'm on the soft brush. That's what I wanted. And just kind of so it doesn't look like me just drawing two. Her eyes are closed, honest. She has like no forehead. I thought she looked kind of weird. Okay, there we go. Looks much better. Now she looks like Frankenstein, but that's okay. We can fix it. Alright. Everybody should be touched by the darkness. I should have two eyeballs right here. Let's do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Let's see. We'll go into industrial. We'll take wasteland again. Take the wasteland. Take the wasteland. Take the wasteland. Looking at this chick. Looking at this ugly chick. And she's not ugly. She's just upset. Wasteland is beautiful. Look at that. Lovely. Look, 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 look. Okay. We should give it the goat eye. Don't make me give you the goat eye. Okay, let's use a different texture. We're going to use industrial. Let's use Twisted Tree. Ooh, heavy metal. How appropriate. Okay, so let's see if it works for us. We'll bring that down some. And we're going to give our eye a bit of shininess. Don't want to lose our line here. I'm outlining with that brush to give it that rough look. Like little eye stalks. Okay, so for those of you who are just joining me, hi, I'm Kim Paint Me, and welcome to my channel. Basically, I am working on a web comic for a contest. First prize is a short story contest. First prize is $15,000. So Kim is trying to work this bad boy. There's two categories. One of them is heartwarming, and yeah, whatever. Heartwarming and mind-bending. And, you know, mind-bending can be anything that, like, captures the imagination and freaks you out or whatnot. And they posted 4 examples, 2 of each, of what they're looking for. And this is graded on what is it called? How people receive it. And you know, my black and white is not that bad, but my color is not that bad either. So what I want to do is see how my daughter fares with how she colors, and if she sucks, then I'll just go black and white, bump it. I've wasted a lot of time trying to throw color on something like this. You know, I got until the 30th of June, and I know it'll look good in color. I know it'll look good in color. But it's like, I want to just keep going through the story. I want to finish this damn thing. Been working on it since April, and I'm 43 videos in. Okay, so let's see. Hair. Under my favorites. Okay, so what's going on in this picture is it's a montage. Our main character is a handsome fella who suffers from nightmares, and he can't perform at work if he hasn't gotten a really good night's sleep, and he is a top performer. These don't look like eyeballs at all. I'm gonna have to fix that. Maybe I should throw more eyeballs. When in doubt, throw more eyeballs on there. Yeah, so I'm using the hair texture. So he finds that he's able to sleep if he has somebody in the room with him or in his vicinity. And since he's a good-looking guy, he has no problems attracting women. And he's also becoming, you know, going through a lot of people like this, like a mill. It does something to the person, you know. You become desensitized to a certain point. But anyway, when he suffers the nightmares, you know, it's no big deal. It's inside his head. But when other people are with him, it becomes reality. It becomes this. And it keeps him asleep, so he can't, you know, the nightmare has free reign. He's like a Pandora's box. He absorbs all the ills of the people that he comes across in his daily life, and it manifests itself at night. So, like, when you're going through your daily life, you're picking up bits and pieces of the world, you know, and then your mind kind of like purges it. You know, you'll be like dreaming of things that you've seen in the past, in the present, and some of it is just like random crap. And sometimes you'll have erotic dreams. And what it does is it keeps him asleep using his is it pheromones? No, it's something else. There's another thingy for it, another name for the pleasure. It'll come to me when it doesn't frickin' matter. It always does. But it keeps him asleep using that. And as a result, he gets a wet dream. A nocturnal emission is when, you know, you actually ejaculate. And the more these things come out, the more prevalent he has these things, and the more he's had a lot of wet dreams. If you know what I mean. The more that the monster feels pleasure, the more pleasure it kind of reflects back at him. So he's kind of hesitant to not, get his rocks off, type of thing. Maybe the sex before, and then the real fun begins when he goes to sleep. So that's what's going on in this picture. I'm wondering if I even need these lines. Hold up. Because I was going to put thought balloons here. Let's see. Let me make a layer for that. So I'll have a thought balloon here. Let's see, his color. This is his color when he talks. But he's not talking, so. But yeah, so I have little spaces where I can put thought balloons, and I can always take people and move them around if I need to add more. But I'm kind of torn at what I did. Just basically that it always ends the same for these ladies. So his girlfriend stayed with him until it got to this point. And now he only pretty much has them for about a night. He can bullshit them sometimes, saying, "Girl, you were wild," especially if they don't remember the nightmare. All they know is they had a nightmare here. And this is his poor girlfriend going through the treatment. So that's what's going on here in this story. And I need to move forward. Let's see. Okay, so I got that part. Now, the office scenes are pretty much showing that he they're his motivation. I'm going to put that down there. I need to add white. I don't need that layer. And this is his boss and co-worker, and one of his co-workers is complaining that he steals her clients. Like he's just closed a deal with one of her clients just now. Oh, I think did I boo-boo? Yeah, I did. Okay. This layer right here is all connected, it looks like. So hopefully when my daughter colors, she might be able to obliterate that, but I don't think she will. I don't think she'll be able to. Yeah, I gotta be careful next time I do these things. Let me make sure. Let's see, it was on. Okay, it's on this layer. Let's see. Do that. And I created another layer beneath where I can add, and get rid of my borders. I love breaking borders. Usually I don't, but today I got time, cause let's see, this is a texture, and it is, and all the textures that I have here come with this program. I'm trying to remember where I saw it. It was not sketching. It is a texture. There it is, tessellated. And I thought this would make an interesting sweater texture. Let's see. I wonder, can I select the tone so it'll match a little bit better? Yeah, kinda, sorta. Let's see if I can use tessellated again. Oh, bad comes to worse, I can just erase the whole thing and then do it again. Let's see, let's try this. One of the ways that I found to do textures is to go ahead and isolate where this bad boy is going to go. Let's see, we'll just kind of do this sort of thing. See if we can do it this way, just so it doesn't make too much of a mess. It's not perfect. Let's see. Let's see. Not a problem. Let's make it a little darker, but that is going to probably throw it off on this one. Oh well, it is what it is. It's going to be colored a whole nother color anyway. Okay, so on the white layer, pretty much, oops, painting it white so I don't obliterate my lines. Okay, there we go. Let's see, it must be on her layer. I should just let her do the spot color. Some color is better than no color, I guess. Anyway. Oh, I got the same problem here. Okay. I found a brush that might help. See if I can remember where it is. It's under this, clone, and this works like in Photoshop. You put this where you want to kind of clone the color and keep a nice big size, and then you just kind of tap. We'll rub. And it's not going away because I'm on the wrong layer. Let's see. Okay, I'm on the right layer. Actually, this doesn't matter. I can probably cover it up with my brush. Yeah. Why clone if you don't have to? I'm gonna just kind of sample. And then I'll just go ahead and do my thing. Be careful of your brush. Yeah, that's the downside to not drawing with a pencil. And you can always smudge it in too. Use my smudge brush to bring in the white. Bring this down some. See, he's got high cheekbones. All right. Okay, so I've just about got to get ready to go, and I need to finish up my my script. I'm going to downsize it so that I can just say a few words in these thumbnails. Damn. I'm just this anxious to get this thing posted. There we go. It helps when this isn't all one layer. There we go. I don't know, it's like it adds depth, I think. But it's also creatively adding depth, breaking the borders. My own opinion, though. Like, I want her to feel like she's doing more than him because he's in it. It's like, this is one of the things that he doesn't like about her. She is, there's a, what's the word? I was watching a video on how to do web comics, and one of the things that the guy mentioned is that have your villain on the right side and have your hero on the left. So everybody who's kind of got bad intentions and stuff, I'm putting on the right side, but it's not always going to play that way. I need to erase this on his layer right here, and then I want to on the white layer kind of obliterate so that he makes the border and not these black lines. I've got to find the layer that will cover. Okay. Doesn't look like it wants to do it. Why are you not doing it? Well, it's because it's erasing. Watch your brush, Kim. Watch your brush. Watch your brush. Okay, and then on his layer, black, and just kind of do his hair again. Now in like Photoshop, outside of the, in some other programs, you can do work on where this gray area is. It just won't show on the, finished product, unless you wanted to. Like, I can do that with Flash. But in this program, if you pull it off onto the gray, that shit is gone. It is gone. If you cut off anything, like say you bring it too far down, that shit is gone too. Like say I enlarge this whole, like I flatten this and enlarge the whole thing, anything that goes off to that gray, gizon. Alright, so I believe this was only one chapter, so these can all be pretty much merged together, I think, but I'm not going to do that right now. Alright, so before my alarm goes off, that is where we are thus far. An instant replay would take too long to go through, but basically after a good night session right here, this little icon is way too close to this gallery. Gallery will put you out. Now, if you had anything that you needed to undo, forget about it. Your history's been wiped if you go back into the gallery. So if there was something here that I wanted to fix, too bad, so sad. You know, like, you just can't go back. Your history's wiped. What I wanted to do, let's see, I'm going to go ahead and you can share your images. Here's, I'm going to send this JPEG to my drive where I am sharing with my daughter. Hit my drive, find the package that I'm putting it into, or file that I'm putting it into, and I'm going to save it there, and then upload. And let's see, hopefully we'll see what my daughter does, because I don't want to put any more stress on her as far as trying to get stuff done, because she wants to help, but if she's not in a position to help or mentally able to help, I don't want her to strain herself. Okay, guys, I will leave you for this, and next thing that I'll probably be working on, if I don't work on it, is the end of the hooker scene, where she clawed her way in. This is the hooker, and her seeing the monster for the first time. She decided she was going to take a picture of his boner, and this is what she has behind her. And I will leave you guys with that. And I think instead of doing live streams, because if you guys don't prefer these, I don't want to do that though, because I don't want to take away time to you know, like doing regular videos, because then I have to edit it and do all that other wonderful happy horse shit that goes along with it. I think I'll keep doing this, and then if I have anything like cool to do, I can do a tutorial on how I make a monster, or how I shade, or, you know, whatever. But for those of you who have joined me today, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, at least some of us are here. This chick right here isn't here. yeah, this trick owes me money. Anyway, you guys have a great one, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Ian and Julie, thank you so much for popping in. Tatted Hearts, thanks for making an appearance. You guys are wonderful, and I truly, 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 truly appreciate your guys' support. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye. Oh, if you liked what you see, like and subscribe, and leave me a comment. I get them. They come right to my email. I pounce on them, and you guys have a great one. Bye-bye.